Okay, so we're gonna go into, I believe, part 3 of the Apache Hadoop ecosystem with Hive. So working through, you know, getting the top 5 states where the company has the most number of customers and the top 10 zip code areas. So we're gonna begin. So first of all, the sales records that we cleaned, I have it saved here. I actually uploaded it twice, but I'm gonna be working with this one in terms of we're writing the code out in the virtual instance machine. So right here, I'm gonna open that. So I have already uploaded it, as you can see. So sales records is in the GCP part because we don't have that. So now it's very important that we upload that. But now we're gonna go through the lines of code to create the new folder for that. So we're gonna go my, there's me. And so first we can look in the folder, see what we have. So ADFS. Okay, so right now, for now, we only have those. So we have to create the new subfolder for sales records. So I'm gonna put this ADFS. User. See, code, I believe there should be a space. It's we do sales. So we're creating a subfolder in the data folder. So yeah, enter. So now we can access the folder to see we have the new subfolder. And so we got ADFS. There we go. We got 3. So now we have 3. So I'm actually going to screenshot this for the assignment purposes. This across. This to work out. Okay. I'll be taking screenshots as we go. Submission. So capture. So just to be fast. So now what we have to do is we have to go in the so we have that data folder made. So now what we want to do is we want to enter that master node data folder. Sure, this is recording. Okay, continue recording. So we're going to CD data. So we have to copy the data files from GCP into this instance software, the HDFS. So now in here, we have to run this code to copy the sales record in here. We're gonna press enter. And so this code, yes, so it works. So now what we can do is we can open another instance. So you open a new one. It's the old one. You come here. And we can look there to see what we have there. So this. Okay, so after we do this to create that record and the big capital data part, we do ls minus L to C. So now we have the two that we initially had from the projects, no more start even doing, and that's the new one, the sales records that I have going on. Now, also the next thing we have to do is to copy the sales record one from here into the HDFS, which is the storage folder in this system. So I believe I have that code written now here. So I'm gonna put the sales records into the HDFS. We're gonna hit enter. Enter. So now I could go check now in here with this code to see if that was done. And there it is. So it was found in the system. So that's one of the first things you have to do in order to create the tables and come up with the top 5, you know, things that the top 5 states where the company has the most number of customers and top 10 zip codes where the company gets the best sell amount. So that's what we're working towards. But first of all, we have to do this to get the information in. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna screenshot this for the assignment purposes. And so I'm gonna do that. So put that. Screenshot this to show the there in HDFS. Once this done, so once this is done now, we're gonna run the hive command line now, which is the B line, command, and do that, connect to the hive server. So these codes I wrote out in the Notepad, Microsoft Word. Yes. So we're gonna show tables to see what we already have. And this is what we already have. So I'm gonna make the new table, and so to create a new table, I wrote down the schema right here. Hopefully it works. Okay. Once done, then we're gonna do select from sales records. We want to see the first row so I can get the attributes. So these are all the attributes. So I'm going to actually screenshot this to get that, creating a table, sales records. So good, screen capture that. So now we have the table, and I showed the first rows. I showed the first row to be able to get all of this information to me. These staples of code. And now I have all of this. We are going to create another table for sales record with a different name, but so we can identify, because if you look, if we select more than 3 rows, so if we go and select C, D, 3, it's not clear. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna create the attributes. And so that's what I'm gonna do now. So now to create a more defined schema, we're gonna create a new table, sales records 5, with the attributes from the names of the columns given. So I'm going to screenshot that as well. Submission. Screenshot this. So once that is done, we can now show tables to see the table that we have. So we have sales records 3 and 5. So that's the first one I created. The second one I created. Good. So now going to the query for the project. The project asks for the top 5 states where the company has the most number of customers. So for this query, limit 5. I'll leave states, so capital S. So, okay, so I kept getting errors, and I think I found the errors. So, you know, my state had a space in the before the string. So I'm gonna make a new table, sales record 6, and that's what we're gonna use. So I'm gonna create a new table, sales record 6. And so Okay, so I'm gonna reopen the virtual instance for this and just rerun the beeline command again, just to fix this issue. So I'm gonna rerun the beeline command, connect to I. So once it's connected, so let's see. Okay. So I'm gonna create that new table query. If not exist, create that table. Okay, sweet. So now that it's done, we're gonna get the query for this say. And so uh, right. Okay, so I gotta get the new sales record 6 is the table. I need to fix that. This takes some time. So I just realized from the notes of the final that fields have to be terminated by a comma instead of a tab, as I'm going to create a new table. I'm going to create a new table and run the query again. And so just show tables really quickly. 3, 5, 6, 7, and I believe 7 should be the right one. So get the query. The top 5 states. And so we see how long this takes to run. There we go. Perfect. So I'm going to screenshot this. That's the schema to create the table. And the tables are created. And so showing the top 5 states. Capture that. And the next thing I believe also asks for the top 10 zip code areas where the company gets the best sale amounts. Because the highest sales figure. So you're gonna do postal code. Goodbye. Okay, so I got this to work by. So what's happening is I created a new table, sales records 8, and I put underscores in between, the two separated letters, because then I was trying to get the postal codes to get the top 10 postal codes with the top number of sales. I wasn't able to get it. I kept getting an error. So I've been able to get that. So I got the postal codes, the number of sales, and this is the code that I use. So I'm gonna screenshot that. Thank God that was a hustle. So I'm able to get the top 10. So this is basically using Hive. And so we're gonna take, into consideration the number of seconds that it took me to get this, as I'm gonna be also doing this in the Spark system as well. So this is the amount of time that it took me to run these tables and get these results. And these are the codes that I use. So this is the top 5 states with the higher sales, and then the top 10 zip codes with the sales. So you have the top 5. What is it? Yeah. So the top 5 customers and top 5 the sales. Okay, perfect. And so I'm gonna start recording this now.